Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop in Florida. My apologies for not doing lives from the shop in Ohio. The Bentley was in there the entire time, and no one came over, so it wasn't. Trust me, you didn't miss out on anything in Ohio. Trust me. Um, but I apologize for not live streaming. I know you guys like it when I do up there. We did not do any cool race car shit up there, so. Um, I wanted to come on a little bit early today because yesterday when I was on the plane back, uh, I landed in Fort Myers and got off the plane, and there's a notification from a friend of mine that Greg Biffle had passed away. There'd been an awful plane accident. He and his family and three other people were on board the plane, and it had crashed, and everyone on board was deceased, and I was completely blown away. Um, I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan in the world, but uh, I read something from Tony Stewart yesterday or today, maybe, that was really good. It said that Greg was a great racer, but even a better human, or but an even better human, something like that. And I thought that quote was fitting. Greg was fantastic in NASCAR. He was a lot of fun. He was great to watch. Definitely did it the right way, coming up from, you know, the truck series and the smaller series and getting into the big show and then having a great time in the big show and having success in the big show. Um, that was always fun to watch. And uh, later on, after he had uh, left NASCAR, he did even greater things with helping out his community. Um, and then probably the biggest and most recognizable thing was last year during Hurricane Helene when it went through North Carolina and just absolutely flooded that whole place. He was up there in his helicopter, in his personal helicopter, the next day. So he's there a week before FEMA. He went up with Garrett Mitchell, and those guys were rescuing people and bringing in supplies and medicine and all this stuff the next day. Like once the storm had passed, those guys are up there and they're doing runs like all day, every day. And he was there for weeks, man. I mean, for a long time. And it was incredible what he did for that entire state and all the local communities and all the folks there. So you can't, you know, there's no way to put a price on that or anything like that. He's just definitely a really good, solid human being. The minor, tiny, slight sliver of a connection that I would have was that the race that I'm doing next month at Freedom Factory, Greg Biffle was supposed to be in that race, and I was excited to be in the same race as a former NASCAR driver. That would have been that would have been a lot of fun. Also, one of the guys to look out for because he's definitely going for the pass. So it was heartbreaking news, and for the entire family to go all at once and all of that, it's one of those things. It can't be a pedophile or a mass murderer or anything like that. It has to be one of the good guys, right? That part always sucks when it's one of the good guys who good things are coming from. He's going to do more cool stuff. He's going to help out the community. He's going to support other drivers. I mean, someone like Garrett has to be absolutely gutted because Biffle was a massive, massive mentor to him. Those guys had so much fun doing the NASCAR stuff and doing the stuff at Freedom Factory, and then also being friends, doing, family vacations together and going to the sand dunes and doing races up by Biffle's place. I mean, that's a huge thing to have a friend like that. And, Garrett's wife and kids were friends with Greg's wife and kids. So everyone's just gutted. And social media feed is all basically just it's all Greg Biffle. The occasional tits and ass, but most of it is about what a great person he was. And it's everywhere, man. It's CNN, it's Reuters, it's BBC. I mean, everyone respected this guy and loved this guy, and rightfully so. He was one of the good guys, and his whole family was great. They did so much stuff. So that's a big loss, and I just wanted to pay my respects to him. Uh, you always wish there was something more you could do, or if you could have said something or done something. But we're all kind of in this, you know, big surprise mode, and this got sprung on us, and none of us like it. None of it's good. It's it's awful. So hopefully. Um, his relatives and everything are going to be okay. But yeah, it's a rough one. And I know that his ex-wife, who he had a child with, one of the children who died in the crash, I know she's just completely destroyed. So yeah, it's tough. It's going to be very, very tough, and he's going to be one of the hard guys to replace. I mean, you don't find guys like that out there. They pop up occasionally, once every decade or so, but they're hard to find. So uh, I don't know. I did see something that was, it was meant to be amusing, but it was more comforting, and it was someone had taken a picture of or photoshopped or whatever. It was Jesus and then Dale Earnhardt with no sleeves on his shirt, and Biffle with no sleeves on his shirt. And Biffle was actually taking the sleeves off of Jesus's outfit, and they were all smiling and laughing, thinking it's pretty funny that Jesus doesn't have a sleeveless shirt. And I thought that was a little bit comforting. That people can have, people can grieve like that in a more positive manner. I liked that one a lot. So I'm going to keep with that. That's going to be my thing with Greg Biffle, and I'm gonna keep that one with him and Dale and Jesus ripping the sleeves off everyone else's shirts. That's a better one for me. So yeah, I'm really sorry, and the fans out there, uh, you know, it's tough. It's a tough one all the way around. So a little bit of good news. I'm about to pack up the Viper and head up to the um, Florida Viper Christmas party just outside of Orlando tonight. And Scott was kind enough to loan me his trailer. So Viper's going to go on the trailer. We're going up there and meeting a really cool diesel mechanic friend of mine who I've talked to a bunch the last year or so, but finally going to meet in person, and they're going to join me at the Christmas party because they're over on that side of the state. So that'll be fun. And let's see, then Cars and Coffee and Lake Mary, which is just outside of Orlando, on Saturday morning, and then back here, drop off the Viper, go up to Tampa and pick up my other race car, which you guys will see here in the shop soon. And that will come back here and then drop the trailer off in Tampa or in Naples on Sunday or Monday afternoon, whichever day figures out the best. But that's where we're at. Those are the updates that are coming. I probably won't do a live stream tonight from the shop, but I'll be taking pictures and I'll put them over on my social media page from the Viper party tonight. If I get some video or good burnouts or people being goofy, I will definitely do that. So that's about it for the updates. When the new race car gets down here and we start prepping it, we'll definitely be doing a lot of live streaming. It'll probably be every night. So definitely I don't want to say stay tuned because that's such a 60s, 70s phrase, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel and all that stuff. And I appreciate all the new subscribers. I've seen a few of you guys pop on, and I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys like what I'm doing in here. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, put them down there, and definitely spread the word. We're going to keep going with all this stuff. We're going to be doing Miata stuff. We'll be doing more Viper stuff. And limo's outside right now. It's under a cover. It's had a nice week outside in the sunshine. There's no rain here. My lawn's all light brown. So we'll have a bunch of cars in here, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep having fun. And hopefully Biffle's watching us, prep for racing, get ready for racing, and then trade and paint up at the Freedom Factory. So that's my hope, is that he's, looking out for us when we're out on track, and maybe give us a little inspiration to a sweet line. So thanks everyone for hanging out this morning, or I guess this afternoon. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we'll be back. It'll be on and off this weekend, but all next week we will be hammering out race car prep. And I'll go through stuff. This will be a nice one because it'll be pretty simple. So we'll go through stuff for just like basic prepping cars and getting them ready for really fun events like this. It's not hardcore. It's not NASCAR. It's not F1. It's going to be grassroots. And when I say grassroots, that's all lowercase and with 4 O's. So we'll keep it super simple, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. You guys can ask questions, and I'm happy to answer them. So thanks again, everyone, for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go load this car up. I'm going to get my ass up to Orlando and have some fun tonight with the Florida Viper people. So don't forget to show someone that you love them today. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give them a squeeze. Give it a squeeze. And it's really important for them, but it is far more important for you. All right. Thanks, everyone. We will talk to you soon. All right. Have a great day. Have an awesome Friday.